just want to kind of feel him out and, you know, soften him a little bit. You know, I'll just make sure he'll sort of soften and flex each direction for me. Sometimes I'll even do that in a halt and then move him on. Okay, all right. You know, and then exactly, you know, just take the time there, you know, make sure that he softens. That's just got to be, I think, with him a sort of ground rule that things I have sort of zero tolerance for are non-response to a softening aid and non-response to a lag. That in a sense, less is more, that you kind of touch him a little, and if you feel like you don't get enough response, that you use the spur, go ahead and use the whip. You can use the whip. You're not going to, you know, you're not going to offend me. If you need to use the whip, you need to use the whip. Yep, and then, you know, definitely the bending with him, super, super valuable. You know, just making sure he'll soften a little on each side. If he wants to come up and get a little tough when you take a rein, you know, you'll approach him with the leg on the same side. Yep. What's your background? Did you ride hunters?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Just started, I mean, I haven't been riding for
Okay, all right. Yeah. You know, and again, just thinking a little bit of flexion each way. So, you know, you can alternate and ask him for a little flexion left, a little flexion right. You know, did he just soften his neck a little bit for you? Yep. Ah, good. You feel how there's crust actually move a little bit. That's what you're looking for in his walk. You want to keep your hip really be sensitive to that. Any tension in the hip, he's going to start to put the brakes on. That's a little bit his, that's basically that's his temperament. That he'd rather roll than go. So, here we go. Yep. Good. You know, and then just the same standard as you move him on, that, you know, you can ask him to be a little sharp to your leg. You can kind of give him a little bump, relax, and then same idea of being able to create a little bit of soft flexion. Then you can stay a little steadier on your outside rein. But, you know, you want to make sure that just that sense of being able to develop a little soft flexion each way, that he's got a good response to your lower leg. Yeah, you know, and you can make a couple transitions even too if you need to. If you feel like he's not as responsive as you'd like him to your leg, you can halt and flex him. Just, you know, play with him a little bit. But that's, you know, that's going to be, that can be a little bit the tricky thing with him is he's a big horse to keep everything together. Good. Ah, good. You know, you can work a little bit of leg yielding. Yeah. Then little take give on the right. So ask him a little right flexion actually in your leg yield. You got your outside rein. Yeah, there. Again, just that little bit of take give on the right. Think fluid in the elbow. Yeah, that's about all he does. Yep. And again, check and make sure that, you know, you just have a little more response from your lower leg. Okay. Is going to help with softening him. You know, so if you feel like you need to make a couple transitions into the trot, that's fine. Does he feel like you get a response when you put your leg on? Yeah. Okay. All right, then I would address a little bit, you know, the leg yield thought then, just that you're shifting, and so I did when I got on a little bit, I kind of leg yielded him away from the wall, leg yielded back to the wall, you know, just that you kind of work to put him on your aids in that way. Yep. You know, they're all different, and it's just going to be kind of feeling out the controls. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah. And see that you can flex him right a little bit again. You know, move him a little bit off the right leg and right seat bone. You know, just in essence playing with, you know, how does he move off a right leg? How does he move off a left leg? Softening him laterally. You know, and you'll get little windows where he'll kind of start to give it up. And it's like, oh, okay. You know, there we go. You can work with that. Yep. Right seat bone. Take your hip with you. Think about kind of loosening your hip just a little bit more. Good. There you go. There you go. And then just a little bit of left flexion with him as well. Yeah. You can just play with him a little bit. You know, keep your connection active. That's fine. Good. What, in terms of lateral work, have you worked a lot of like shoulder in or? Yeah. Okay, all right. You know, that's going to be a good tool for you as well. In asking him just to step, you know, into your outer hand, give you that bit of inner flexion. So it's that kind of elastic take and give. You know, just sort of go through your repertoire of, you know, because it's a little bit, you know, I don't know you as a rider, right? I don't quite know what you know, what you don't know, where you're working. You know, go through your repertoire of, okay, can I yield him this way? Can I get a shoulder? Can I move his hip in a little bit? You know, can I move the whole critter? The biggest help I think I can give you is the more malleable you can get his body and the more responsive he is to your lower leg, the softer he's going to come. And there's going to be that sense of kind of, you know, softening and flexing him, you know, that's a piece of it. But the more you can maneuver his body, the softer he's going to start to come when you soften him in the bridle. There you go. Some more forward walk.
He looks like he's irritated. With her, you know, his head's up. And
Have to feel each other out.
yeah. Could he be too advanced for her? As far as how she knows how to ride?
What's that?
Could he be too advanced for